worse. There we go. Sorry, my car was possessed by a demon for a second there. It's alright now. That's right, you saw the title of the video and you clicked on it. It's Gmod. Who still plays Gmod in 2025, you're wondering? Well, I think you'd be surprised. Among them is me, someone who just enjoys the physics engine. I mean, honestly, you can count on one hand the amount of games that are like this, that are sandboxed with its own physics engine that were actually fun to experiment with. They're very few and far in between. Maybe that's one reason why Gary's Mod maintains a consistent player base after all these years. And I'm sure it has nothing to do with roleplay or anything weird like that. Nostalgia is probably a factor too. When you hear those prop colliding sound effects, don't try to tell me you're not taken right back. 3, 2, 1, go. It's one of those games that calls you back after not playing it for a long time, and invites another brief fling. For some reason, this time around, I really wanted to focus on vehicle building. Everyone knows you can use the thrusters to reach pretty high speeds, but it's very easy to lose control. All over the place. I wanted to design a vehicle that could tame these high speeds, with a design simple enough to just be posted to the workshop as a dupe, with no mods required. A couple of designs and tests later, and now I have a whole line of transportation solutions for us to experiment with. So welcome to the official product testing video. Enjoy watching. Too much room. Alright, today we are at the drag strip, the quarter mile that will make the difference. We need to test a couple vehicles that have been put on the production line. Engineers sent these boys over, now it's our job to determine their usefulness. Alright, let's get to it. This first design is the Hum-G. You can find it in the dupes. The design is very human, and it is just a pleasure to drive. It's capable of some great speeds. I will demonstrate. Let me get a stopwatch ready. This thing is big, it's mean, it's powerful, and it's got all the features. So in addition to thrusters forward and back, of course, and your turning thrusters, you also have your bunny hop ability, which comes in handy. You can see it's pretty resilient to being flipped. And then there's also a downforce button as well. Here we go. This downforce helps you maintain control at high speeds, keeps you from spinning out. Alright, let's put this to the test here. Still getting the stopwatch ready. Alright, this is going to be Hum-G test 1. Let me get us nice and centered here. Good on the starting line. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Stopped it a little bit late. I would say that's about an 11 and a half seconds. So, I believe we actually timed the Hum-G a little bit faster before, maybe even 10 seconds, so we're going to give it another go. Make sure we're nice and square. Alright, and can't get the thing to stand still. Reset. 3, 2, 1, go. Too much lift. Too much lift. Oh. Stop the clock. This one ended in disaster. I did not use the bunny hop function on that at all. We just started flying. I did not apply downforce when necessary. Let's try that again. It's a little hard to get out of the air, as a car would be. Try this experiment one more time. Three, 2, 1, go. Stop. That's a 10.36. You know what? We're happy with that. We're going to use that as the baseline. 10.36 is pretty solid. We're doing it official. We're going to the Google Sheet. 10.36. Alright, it's entered. Let's freeze this baby and put up the next product. The Humvee is an undeniable design. I really think it's iconic. This next one is called the Hot Rod. You can see why. We're on the starting line. I can already tell you I know this one has some problems with downforce. Resetting the clock. 3, 2, 1, go. Stop it. 15.41. There was a lot going on on that run. I think we need another one. We're gonna give most vehicles a second chance here. That was close, but not exactly what we wanted. Alright, reset. 3, 2, 1, go. Downforce. That's a lot of problems. Oh, this was even worse. Unceremonious. I think this vehicle deserves another chance. So what is going on here? When I let's do time run. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Downforce. Oh, let's use that downforce application. That time was about 16 seconds, but I don't think that was a fair representation of this vehicle's capabilities. 3, 2, 1, go. Seconds. seconds. We can get a better one. We can get an actually decent run here. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, stop. 13.49. Healing out across the finish line. You know what? We're gonna roll with that number. We can see that the hot rod design has its limitations and needs a little bit more thought put into it. Now just give me 1 second to enter that 13.49 into our spreadsheet. Alright. That's not too terrible of a figure, honestly. And now, we started to get really creative here. Let's test out the cruiser. I know we're going to be happy with the cruiser's performance this week because the spiritual successor to the Hum-G, it took all the knowledge that we learned from engineering that and applied it here. Truly create an ultimate vehicle. Let's get this timer ready. Let's make sure we're not breaching the line here. Okay, we're looking good. 3, 2, 1, go. An incredibly smooth start. Even with turbo applied. Stop. 16.40. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. I know this will beat the hot rod. I know this can. It might be a lot heavier than the hot rod, but I know that this can beat the hot rod. Nothing to do but run it again. 3, 2, 1, go. Turbo! A little bit better. I'm surprised at this thing. Where is the downforce? Okay, downforce button is working. You can see the little action there. Just like the bunny hop works, the downforce works off the same thrusters. Turbo. We're gonna run it one more time. 15.40 isn't bad, but we're gonna run it one more time. 3, 2, 1, launch. Obviously, we're hitting the ceiling here of what the cruiser is capable of, and I'm very surprised. But I think you'll agree that for that speed, it provides a very smooth performance. We're going to make a couple quick improvements here. The first one is going to be no colliding everything, so that we don't have to listen to those collisions. Let's see if that helped any. I probably did that on the original design, too. A little bit smoother. Much smoother. Let's get ready to test this out. Reset the clock. 3, 2, 1, run it. Stop. 14.41. That'll do it. That'll do it. anytime you go that fast, you are bound to just lose control. It happens. You have to learn to negotiate with it. That's what makes a truly great driver. Just for fun, we should run another test with the Hum-G over here. It's just sitting here begging for action. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Sailing! 10.23. You see, the Hum-G, man, it just pushes the boundaries of what's possible. Let's time this one on the way back too. That was, I gotta say, that was a remarkably smooth ride for how fast we were going. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Down horse. Down horse. Down horse. Oh no! Here I've gotten stuck on one side of a fence. The Hum-G is just a miracle product. Stuck the landing. Alright. Make sure it doesn't go nowhere. This next product is the Goon truck. Actually, I believe it's called the Squad truck. Please don't call it the Goon truck. It has these extended poles off the back which allow you to winch a door to the back panel here. So you can have a winchable door that opens and closes, and plenty of room to put more seats in for your homies, and just go raid somebody all at once in this beautiful vehicle. Let's give it a try. In terms of its other features, the bunny hop is limited only to the front. This is just to help get over obstacles. This might be changed in future model updates, we'll see. Let's get up to the line here. Reset the clock. Whoa, whoa, no early start, sir. 3, 2, 1, go. Without a question, much faster than the Cruiser and the Hot Rod. And that round was not much turbo was even used. Let's try another round, and I'm gonna try to use as much turbo as possible without losing stability this time around. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god! Catastrophic failure. Catastrophic misinput. Nice thing about these vehicles also is they're like the Batmobile. You can beckon them back to you at your will. Don't run me over. Squad truck. Running another experiment here. This time I will hit the right button. 3, 2, 1, go! With the turbo! An impressive 10.9. That is pretty stunning considering That defeats everything except the Hum-G. That is remarkable. I think that is as good of a test run as we're gonna get. That was a beautiful run, right? I mean, we know this thing is probably capable of more, so we'll pull it out again, and we'll pull it out again for sure. I'm just excited to get to these other models here. Everything you're seeing, by the way, is available. Oh, I fell into my engine bay. Everything you see here is available on the Dupe store. The Hum-G, the Cruiser, the Squad Truck, and even the Hot Rod are all available on the Dupe. So, you can call it a store. It's just the Dupes. This is one of the latest releases from Devrolay. This is the Goliath pickup truck with a functioning tailgate. You can put as many bananas in there as you want. But let's see how it performs on the track. This is it. The Goliath pickup is gonna lay it all on the line right here. 3, 2, 1, go. .42, not a bad first entry at all. The Goliath thinks it's going to go on a little run here. The Goliath has the most energy out of any of them. It's just, I'm not even touching the keyboard right now. It is just going on its own. I'm simply recording the score. Alright, get back to the line, please. Just decided to start doing a victory lap right there. Getting wetty. Rascally Wabbit. We're getting wetty for rabbit season. Oh. 3, 2, 1, go. .49. Only 0.07 seconds faster. Slower, actually, than its last entry. The Goliath pickup is so much fun to drive. We're going to give it another go. Three, 2, 1. Oh, wait, I got to reset the clock. False start. 3, 2, 1, go. Look at this. 11.95 is respectable. The time to beat is 11.42. Let's see if we can do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Probably due to our bad start. 11.42, the first run with this truck is the one we can't beat. Should we go for another 2 tries? Let's do it. Let's do it. The Goliath is just a ton of fun. I didn't even utilize any downforce yet. Of course, this has the feature of the bunny hop. So this time I'll utilize some downforce ability. Reset the clock. Get back on the line. 3, 2, 1. Go. 1:33. That was a lot slower than our last runs. We're going to do one more on the way back. We're going to make sure this is the good one. I know we can get a nice straight ride out of this thing. 3, 2, 1, go. Another close one, but I don't think we're going to beat our first run yet. So we're going to park the Goliath for now. Minor fender bender. Now let's see what is next on the docket. Is it time? I think it might be time. We're gonna head on back to the lab and try out some new products. These are unreleased dupes. They are still undergoing experimentation. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to the Falconer, and the other vehicle is not here. Where did it go? It's gonna really bum me out if it's gone. Did it end up in the water? There it is, oh my gosh. Obviously, this thing was not properly secured. This is the prototype we had to save from the bottom of the ocean. May I introduce you to the Roadster. You've got the Roadster and the Falconer. Ow. Oh, yeah. You know these things are mean, just by looking at them. We're gonna start off with the Falconer. Make sure this thing is secure because we cannot lose this design. As of right now, this design is not saved. Earlier prototypes have been, but I've done work on it. Let's get the Falconer ready to take out. Oh yeah. Stay back, I got a chainsaw. Alright, here we go. Does this have a turbo on it? I think I just recently put a turbo on it. A nitrous, whatever you want to call it. Let's get ready to rock and roll. 3, 2, 1, go. That's an 11.84. That's not a bad record at all. Based on what we've seen here today. Not a bad record at all. You hear that noise? That's the steel cart, which means the steel cart's gonna have to go. Sorry, my beautiful. Truly is one of the red-headed stepchildren of mine. Alright. Back to the Falconer. We had an impressive 11.84, which I am writing down. I'm getting ready for another race trial here. I can't get over how good this thing looks. 3, 2, 1, go. Anti-flip measures installed. There we go. Those anti-flip measures are a lifesaver. The car is jumping for joy at that 10.55. A absolutely remarkable time. only beat by the Hum-G. We're gonna go for another couple runs with the Falconer here, because it is truly a beast. Reset that clock. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god. Oh, it's entering a black hole. Hit the reverse. Sorry, my car was possessed by a demon for a second there. It's alright now. That was an 11.37, by the way, if you were curious. That was actually even better than the first time. We're going to run one more test with the Falconer for now. Reset. 3, 2, 1, go. On time. That was like an 11.09. That's okay. That'll be the last test with the Falconer for now. This model, it might be ready for release. You might see this on the dupe store by tonight. Ton of fun to drive, folks, and you feel like a badass in it. Let me just remember how to park real quick. Boom. Oh. Drop the wheel. Falconer, thank you for your service. Beautiful vehicle. Let's actually post it right now. You guys want to be with me on this journey? Let's post it to the dupe store right now. Save dupe. Got it in the store. That picture looks great. Let's publish it. Falconer by Dev Rolay. Now we gotta type in the controls as standard. Let's give it a nice tagline, something hot. The pinnacle of making your entire block jealous. Cool. Publish. The Falconer will be on the dupe store. I'm happy to introduce that model. I think that'll be a hit. I really do. Back to the show. We've got the next design that I'm very excited to race. I just finished designing this one today. The Roadster. Looks like a pimp mobile. Get your butt in there, Mr. Scientist. Oh, looks like we forgot to properly secure the old Falconer. Oh, and we're going down with it. Just duped you, Falconer. This is the original copy right here. Isn't that amazing? How many people download it? That's the original right there. Look at this vehicle. The Roadster. The Dev Rolay Roadster. A Devi Roadster, if you will. It's hot. It's flame. It's everything you want. Let's stop wasting time and let's race it. During the last round, my stream cut out. I don't know why. And I didn't get the proper time because I was distracted. But here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Wow. Even though that was out of control, that was a 9.78, which beats all the other times that we've taken today. That is remarkable. Let's write that down. The Roadster gets a 9.78. That is incredible, I'll tell you. That is the fastest time we got all day, and that wasn't even a very smooth one. If we could get a smooth run, I believe we could break 9.5. Here we go. 3. Wait, I gotta reset the clock. 3, 2, 1, go. That one, there was a clock issue, but I wanted to drive it just to get a feel for this. Just to get a feeling of how it's gonna sway and how it's gonna go. So this one will be timed. Reset the clock. 3, 2, 1, go. Absolutely eating terrain. There was a clock stop failure on the last one, but I believe that was sub 9. Actually, it was sub 10 for sure. Let's reset and get another one. We are gonna get a really good run here somehow. I want to apologize if you chatted in the box and I didn't see it. I'm keeping watch on it now. Let's get back to it. Reset the clock. Admire this beautiful vehicle. Alright, let's cut it. 3, 2, 1, go. It was a disaster. We need to run it again. This thing is lean and it's mean. 3, 2, 1, go! I know, I love the vanilla Gmod. I love just making stuff with the vanilla props and then just, testing its limits. Three, 2, 1, go. At a 9.10, we went sub 9.5, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Yes. 9.10. That beats the 9.78. That was the first run with this vehicle. Well, we have to make sacrifices to gain speed here. You know what I mean? We have to break a couple eggs to make the omelet. And let me tell you, the Roadster is the omelet. It is the whole shebang. Let's get another run in there, because that was exciting. 3, 2, 1, go. That was a 10.2. But I didn't use very much turbo power there, which is the extra thruster. So I'm gonna park the Roadster over here, and just like the Falconer, we're gonna post this one on the Dupe Store live. Let's make sure it's secure. Actually, let's post it right now real quick, because for some reason, it flew off and hit in the ocean last time when I left it. Save that dupe. Look at that picture. That is beautiful. Publish. Roadster by Dev Role. Redefine the meaning of stunting, Is that an expired term by now? Redefine the meaning of stunting. Because you're going to be making stunt jumps. Because you're going to make every stunt jump with this one. Numpad controls. Standard, just like the last one. We keep things standard here at Devrolay. It will be hard for your enemies to be jealous when they can... when you pass by so fast that they barely even register anything beyond a red smear. That certainly sounds interesting. The Roadster by Devrolay. It's getting published right now. A historical moment. Thank you for being here with me. I feel like I want to do another test with the Falconer. Falconer's best time was 10.55, and the Roadster just smoked it, so we need to give the Falconer a chance at redemption. The Falconer is just truly in its own league. Get that timer set. 3, 2, 1, go. The thrusters could possibly use a little more juice. I just want to push the bounds of what's possible here. If we look under the hood one second. This is probably our thruster here, that is our boost, or maybe this one's our boost. I can't really tell which one is running. We could just add a whole nother thruster too. Kind of took up all the good spots though. What is that little thing? We could add a couple of those back here. This is just improving the thrust power of the vehicle. You really want to make sure they get placed symmetrically. Because when you start to spin out at a high speed, it's because you didn't place something symmetrical. Testing the Falconer with new thrusters. Three, 2, 1, go. That's pretty good. I'm a little surprised though. I'm surprised it wasn't faster. We're gonna soup up this Falconer. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it faster. We're gonna make it fast enough to beat the Roadster's time. You know what that means. More thrusters. Absolutely. You know, I have half a mind to just do this. We'll actually use a thruster with some meat on it. We'll play some low or play some high. Let's play some high. Are they gonna show through the trunk? No. Wouldn't matter if they did. That is gonna be a lot of thrust. When you use a thruster that big, you get a big result. Here at Devrolay, we push the bounds of what's possible, and we do it for you. Reset the clock. 3, 2, 1, go. That is an 8.21. An 8.21, ladies and gentlemen. That is the best time that we've recorded today. The Falconer, the souped up Falconer has done it. And it was a very stable, very controlled ride. So that means you can go and download this from the dupe store and have it in one of your games, and then you just pop the thrusters on there. As long as you place them symmetrically, you'll have a nice and stable ride. Souped up Falconer. I'm writing it down. 8.21. This opens up a whole world of possibilities. We're pushing the bounds every day here. Is it worth doubling up even more? I mean, it was so controlled. Our motto here is we gotta keep adding until we lose control. We gotta literally find the boundary. Just an extra 10,000 thrust between those two. I'm almost a little scared. Let's see what happens. Let's make sure we're on the line. The Falconer, man. Alright, here we go. It's excited, it's wobbly. Let's make sure none of our wheels are stuck in the ground. Alright. Get the timer set. 8.21 is incredible. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh! This is the turbo line. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a 7.5. That was an honest-to-God 7.5. It just goes to show that the limit is truly your imagination when it comes to these things. I feel like one of the secrets of the success here is you can see there's two steel beams in the center of the construction. I feel like the extra weight really stabilizes it out. We're gonna do another run here. It's not a finite curve, you know. You can add thrusters that go with your accelerator key, you know, key them up to the accelerator, but you could have them pushing this way, pushing down on you, and you could literally just force yourself to go straight. That's why how fast can you truly go? Like, is there a point where you just break the game with your pure speed? Eventually I'm going to hit the wall so hard that it'll cause a physics error, I'm sure. It does every time. Let's restart the clock. 7.5, that's getting recorded. We're on the line. We're not pinned down, right? Okay, no, good. Look at the wheels on this thing. It's truly a beautiful vehicle. Beautiful pinnacle of engineering from Chevrolet. Now, 3, 2, 1, go. That was an 8.93, and we didn't touch the walls. The control, the level of control you have at those high speeds is awesome. Now that you know what this means, we're going back to the Roadster, and we're putting thrusters on that sucker too. The Roadster needs to reclaim its title now. 3, 2, 1, go. Another record breaker there, folks. That was a 7.3, 7.36. That is the new fastest time that we have recorded today. 7.36 and a quarter mile. The Falconer has truly outdone itself. Let's put it in park and get the Roadster back out to seek some revenge. We'll go square in the center. I think this one's just a little bit off. It's slightly closer on the inside. No, that one's not even close. That one's a little too far also. You gotta understand, the engineering has to be precise. That'll do. That'll do. We are very excited for this next test here. The game is lagging with possibility. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Roadster with more thrusters added test to reclaim the title from the Falconer. 3. Whoop. Don't breach the line too early now. 3, 2, 1, go. At a 7.04. 7.04. I thought that was going to be sub 7 for a second. I was looking at the clock right before I crossed the line. That was amazing. We're going to run another test here. 3, 2, 1, go. The Roadster has done it. Sub 7. Woo! Sub 7! Holy cow. 6.63. What is the Falconer think it is doing? Sir, get back. The Falconer is eager to reclaim the title after that one. A 6.63, that is just unheard of. We're getting faster, we're getting more stable. We are pushing the limits of transportation. The Roadster and the Falconer are neck and neck, ladies and gentlemen. They keep surpassing each other. Bonkers. I'm gonna continue experimenting, but right now I have to end the stream because I really have to pee. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to follow me on Twitch. This has been the Devilish Lick.